and welcome to what's in this week's Oban Times with me, Finn Nixon.
And me, Sandy Neal.
Well, what do we have for you this week in the Oban Times? There's lots of news and photographs for you in the newspaper and at www.obantimes.co.uk. Remember that we are also always happy to hear your stories and see your photographs. You can call us on 01 631 568 000, email editor@obantimes.co.uk, or message us on Facebook, Instagram or Twitter. So, getting into the news, Sandy, what stories have you been finding out about this week?
Thank you very much, Finn. Well, Save Ganavan campaigners are beyond disappointed after the Scottish Government returned Oban's Local Development Plan 2 with a recommendation to still allow houses there. 2 Oban pensioners have been left in horrendous debt after going to a private hospital for a hip replacement because the pain was so bad and the waiting list for an NHS operation was more than 18 months long. Plans for 10 holiday pods to be sited by Loch have been recommended for planning permission, despite 37 objections. A move to set up a compensation fund for islanders hit by ferry disruption and cancellations was defeated in the Scottish Parliament. Hebridean businesses are losing millions, they say, and need compensation. Friday the 13th was a lucky day for Mull shepherdess Rhoda Munro when she found a boat that had fallen off a freight ship on its way to Greenland. Now the 23-foot boat, worth almost £50,000, is ready to relaunch after an amazing makeover. A Mull Grandad is one of 15,000 people on an approved cannabis patient trial. The former skipper is one of just a few people so far from Scotland on Project 21 to get relief from his chronic pain. Hundreds of thousands of pounds of energy support vouchers sent to customers on prepayment power meters remain unclaimed in the west of Scotland, with the vouchers due to expire at the end of June. Mary Jean Devon, former Argyll and Bute councillor, is awarded the British Empire Medal in the King's Birthday Honours for services to the community in Argyll and Bute and Glasgow. Congratulations to her. And a transatlantic connection between high schools in Oban and Laurinburg, North Carolina in the USA has been celebrated with a ceilidh to mark the 30th exchange. Finn, what have you got for us this week?
Well, thank you very much, Sandy. And first, it is often said that the beaches of the West Highlands and Islands could be tropical if it weren't for the weather. This year, that comment has lost some of its bite, and we have just experienced almost a month of sunshine, and with it, an extended opportunity for swimming, sunbathing, and exploring our beaches, showcased at their most spectacular. Why travel to the Caribbean when clear turquoise waters, fine sand, and world-beating wildlife can be found right here in the UK? There are even occasional palm trees. We hope that the Life's a Beach supplement appearing in our newspapers and our digital page turners this week might help you to pick which one to visit next, and to learn a little about the surrounding area as well. Check out 18 of our most amazing beaches in the West's Highlands and Islands. You will think you are a million miles from any hustle and bustle, but always remember, be responsible, considerate, tread lightly, and leave no trace. And back to the news, we had a lovely story in the newspaper this week about Alistair MacDonald, who for more than 20 years has been making the 80-mile round trip to Glenorchy to play his accordion. Parishioners from the Strathfillan and Innisdale Church got together recently for a special celebration to mark his New Year's honour that he most definitely deserves. It was also announced earlier this week that Ling's new school minibus could be back by August, after top transport chiefs and officials from Argyll and Bute Council travelled over to the island to meet members of the community. And staying on Ling, a state-of-the-art vein-finding machine was handed over to Easdale Medical Practice last week in memory of SEAL woman Jenny Banner. Jenny was a receptionist at Oban Hospital and had asked for donations towards the machine instead of flowers at her funeral, so this is a lovely way to remember her. The Dalmally Pylon Inquiry is also taking place this week, with a live stream of proceedings available on webcast and on the Scottish Government website afterwards. Members of the community are getting together to discuss the power line which will run from Cladich to Dalmally over 13 kilometres of land. There's also an update on the latest trials and tribulations of the delayed deposit return scheme, and on the potential for junior doctors to strike next month. The industrial action, planned for 12th to 15th of July, could cause significant disruption if an agreement can't be reached between the British Medical Association and the Scottish Government, although NHS Highlands say they do have a strike response plan in place. In the sport, we have a timely update from Barcaldon's Matisse Robertson, with the cyclist flying along in recent races. Looking resplendent in his Ribble Recharge Racing team kit, he has also picked up 2 podium places and a 6th place finish in his last 3 races, travelling across the country to compete in midweek races in the North East. Also, a massive well done should go to all the players from Lochaber, Oban, Tainault, Mid-Argyll, Campbelltown and Mull, who took part in this year's Summer Rugby Dalriada series. The series came to an end last weekend in Loch Gilphead, with young Mid-Argyll and Oban sides finishing on top. 2 Oban Saints 2010s players have also been given a massive opportunity, receiving call-ups for the SYFA Football Development Squad. Goalkeeper Finlay Milton and centre midfielder Leon McLean have been selected and will take part in intensive training in Glasgow. The Scotland Under-17 Shinty team to tour Ireland has also been released, with 2 Oban Camanachd players in the mix, and we have a report from the annual Oban Sailing Club regatta held earlier this month. And as always, you can read more sports news in the newspaper, which is coming out in shops and garages from Thursday, or on our website. We also love hearing from you, so if you have a story, get in touch. You can call us on 01 631 568 000, email editor@obantimes.co.uk, or message us on one of our social media platforms. For now though, thank you for listening, and it's goodbye from me, Finn Nixon.
And goodbye from me, Sandy Neal.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, hey.